In triangle ABC, we have been given that angle C is x, angle B is 3x, and angle at ADB is 45 degrees. We have been given BD equals to DC. We have to calculate what is the value of x. Now we can solve this problem using trigonometry, and we'll use sine rule to solve this problem. We can also solve it by geometry, but in this video we'll solve it by trigonometry. So we'll consider that angle at DAC equals to y. Then angle sum property will give us that x plus y equals to 45 degrees. Exterior angle equals to sum of two opposite interior angles. If x plus y equals to 45 degrees, then 3x plus 3y equals to 135 degrees. That will give us angle BAD is equal to 3y, because angle ADC is 135 degrees by linear pair. Therefore, angle BAD is equal to 3y. Now we have all the angles of the triangle. Now let's go ahead and apply the sine rule in these two triangles. One triangle is ABD, another triangle is ADC. Remember, we have BD equals to DC and AD is common in both of them. So we'll try to leverage this logic and we will say that BD by sine 3y equals to AD by sine 3x. Let us say this is our equation 1. We'll just name it afterwards. Similarly, let's go to the next triangle. In triangle ADC, equivalent to BD, we have here DC. So let us take DC divided by sine y equals to common side, that is AD divided by sine x. Now if you take these two as equation 1 and 2, we know that BD equals to DC and we have AD common in both of them. So from this 1 and 2, we'll try to get a relationship between sine x and sine y, or relation between x and y. So from 1 we have BD by AD equals to sine 3y by sine x, and from 2 we have DC by AD equals to sine y by sine x. But we know BD equals to DC and AD is the same. So then we know that sine 3y by sine x is equals to sine y by sine x. So we are able to get a relation between y and x by sine 3y by sine x equals to sine y by sine x. Now we can use the formula of sine 3y, that is 3 sine y minus 4 sine cube y. Similarly, sine 3x is 3 sine x minus 4 sine cube x divided by 3 sine y minus 4 sine cube y equals to sine x by sine y. We can take sine x common in left hand side, both numerator and denominator. We can write it as next step 3 minus 4 sine square x into sine x divided by 3 minus 4 sine square y into sine y. So that sine x by sine y, what we have on left hand side and right hand side will cancel out. What is left out to us is that 3 minus 4 sine square x equals to 3 minus 4 sine square y. We can clearly see that x equals to y, but we will just write couple of steps. We will cancel 3 on both the sides. We will have minus 4 sine square x is minus 4 sine square y, or sine square x equals to sine square y, or sine x equals to sine y. Sine x equals to sine y gives us x equals to y. So we finally understood that x equals to y. But we have a relation between x and y that they both sum up to 45 degrees. If they are equal and they sum up to 45 degrees, then obviously both of them should be equals to 45 by 2, 22.5 degrees. So x equals to 45 by 2 or 22 22.5 degrees. Let's have a recap of this problem. We have been given triangle ABC, angle at C is x degrees and angle at B is 3x degrees. And we have been given angle ADB equals to 45 degrees. We have to calculate the value of x. Now, we used trigonometry, law of sines to solve this problem. Our core logic how we have solved this problem is BD equals to DC and AD is common in both the triangles. So we have taken triangle ABD and triangle ADC. We found out BD by AD from the first triangle and DC by AD from the second triangle. We know they should be equal. So we got sin 3x by sin y 3y equals to sin x by sin y. Simplifying, we got x equals to y. So since we know x plus y is 45 degrees, we know x equals to y equals to 45 by 2, that is 22.5 degrees.